Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be discussing an organization from which I am very familiar called Campus Crusade for Christ. Campus Crusade for Christ started in 1951 when a married couple by the name of Bill and Vonette Bright felt led by the Holy Spirit to witness to some college students on campus. And their step of faith has grown into an international organization that has many different branches. And so today, Campus Crusade for Christ is the umbrella organization for many different ministries, some of which you may have heard of. Some of the more common ones are Athletes in Action, Josh McDowell Ministries, the Jesus Film, Cru in the United States, Cru High School, Cru Inner City, and the organization for which I personally work, Bridges International. Now in 2010, Campus Crusade for Christ in the United States decided to change their name to Cru. And the reason why they did that was before Bill Bright died, just a few years earlier, he acknowledged that having the word crusade in the name of the organization would be a detriment or would be a barrier to some people to coming to know the gospel. And so in order to remove that and to remove that wall between some people, Campus Crusade decided to shorten their name to Cru in the United States. And so now on college campuses, if you hear someone refer to Cru, they're either talking about the rowing team on campus, or they're talking about Campus Crusade for Christ. And within about 2 sentences after that, you can kind of figure it out. So, how is Cru structured? Well, in the United States and around the world, any Campus Crusade for Christ organization has the motto, win, build, send. Win people for Christ, build them up in their faith, and then send them out into the world with the mindset of doing the same. Now, does that mean that they need to be missionaries? No. And Cru promotes, if you're going to be an engineer for Christ. If you're going to be a doctor for Christ, etc., etc. So, when I came to Clemson, the way I became involved with Cru was some guys came up to me, they invited me to a weekly meeting, and I really just fell in love with the idea of personal discipleship. So instead of meeting in a huge weekly meeting and just having Bible studies, discipleship's more one-on-one. It's a more intimate relationship between a more mature Christian and someone who's not as far along in their faith. And through that, just pouring your heart into someone else and really trusting someone else and having that system of accountability, it really challenged me to grow in my faith. Coming to Clemson, I'd never heard of Cru in the Southeast. FCA truly is the larger organization. But after I got involved in Cru, after I made some friends and just really enjoyed getting to know some of the staff here, I was asked to possibly come on staff with them, and I've done that, and so now I'm interning with one of Cru's partner organizations, Bridges International. And so what Bridges does is, instead of just focusing on college students in the U.S., I'm focusing on international students who are here to study for mostly in grad school, so anywhere from 2 to 5 years, and then go back home. And so it presents a unique opportunity because through that, if I can introduce some people to Jesus and then build them up in how to share their faith, then my ministry can stretch around the world and go with them wherever they go, to where hopefully they will in turn build disciples. And so I hope I've kind of shared the vision and part of the history of Cru, and I hope you enjoyed it.